Hey guys, it's Melanie Hinds, your fastest Iraqi dinar summary on the net. We had spent some wonderful time with some friends in their brand new lab puppy. It was so much fun. I did a little short. You can go look at that if you want some happy, fun vibes for tonight. We just ordered Thai food. So look, I'm trying to get this summary done before we get home. Why? Jack was in the chat this morning and he informed us that they did not get a quorum on the vote of the HCL today, but they posted publicly everybody that didn't show up, probably to shame them. So they're going to address it again tomorrow. So tomorrow's another day. Also, we got notifications that I believe the CBI has stopped all dollar auctions, or they're just pushing them down to the correspondent banks. I did a great explanation of how the correspondent banks, and also it's rumored that in Iraq they may float a rate of 0.056, which means if you have a $25,000 note and you're in Iraq, because you could exchange it there, not here. This is not for America yet. This is just for the citizens in the street of Iraq. If they raise the rate to 0.056, that means one $25,000 note is going to be worth $1,400, but that's again on the street. That is just to test inflation. That's what I think they're doing, just like they did the 10 cents to the dollar for the people with the digital cards. So again, I think the CBI auctions have stopped. They're just summarizing what the correspondent banks are doing with correspondent banks in the U.S. and all these other countries. There was also a great article about China talking about how they can pay now in Chinese yuan. So the U.S. Treasury is still housing a whole floor at the Central Bank of Iraq. The World Bank also has a representative there at the Central Bank of Iraq. Oliver and Wyman is still there at the Central Bank of Iraq, making sure this new system is working well with the new rates they're thinking about popping in. And they're doing test transactions. So guys, we're really close. I hope you believe we're close. Comment down below if you believe we're close. And guys, thank you. I got back to everybody's emails as of last night on this trip, but I'm going to stop again until tomorrow morning. So if you haven't gotten a response, if you sent something on Saturday up until, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock, I think you might have a response. So check your email, check your spam. And now I'm going to go to everybody else because we've got the hottest intel right now. Also, Mr. T, famous Mr. T, who made some money on the Kuwaiti dinar, and also on when he used his critical thinking to when he knew the Swiss franc was going to depeg from the euro. He made $700,000 in 3 minutes. He is going to be our special guest on our Miracle Manifestation Zoom, which is going to be this Wednesday at 11. So you're going to want to be there if we're not at the bank, that is. And a lot of people are saying, Mr. T included, that the dates are, they think the contracts between the U.S. and Iraq run out on the 14th at midnight. So that means they may be done with everything there. There was a 20-year plan. There's more where that's to be found. If you look at my dinar playlist, you can fill in the details because this is a summary video. Just trying to give you the latest and greatest from my intel contacts before I go over to everybody else's summary, which is usually a few days behind mine. So guys, get on a live because we go live in the morning at 9 Eastern time. So if you can get on a live, you can ask any questions you have of me or look at the pinned comment down below. I give you an opportunity to have a safe, private exchange. So here we go with the summary of everybody else. That's Newshound guru Claire article, Trump's envoy on his way to Iraq. I did the whole article. If you want to see that, look at my live stream from this morning. I covered the whole article. A new message to al-Sudani. An American envoy is expected to arrive in Baghdad carrying direct messages from Trump about the security of the region and Iraq's role in it. So guys, pray over that, right? Caparoni says, question referencing Guru Caparoni's 111th post, how can they do that and never add value to the dinar? It says, an increase in the exchange rate is never a random act. It's a reflection of the country's success in economic growth. Encouraging Iraq to succeed and prosper is the only way to increase it. Iraq has done a incredible marketing campaign. They've also done a tour of America. They've also been featured as a host speaker at the United Nations. Everybody's saying, I did an article yesterday, the United Nations is saying Iraq is secure and stable. That is the media campaign, that Iraq is ready to revalue their currency because they're secure and stable. They just, even today, I went through a Sudani. They have a 911 system in Iraq now, all over Iraq, that just opened today, taking calls in 5 different languages. Iraq is on it. They are now acting like a first world country, and they deserve a first world country rate. They have tons of gold that backs up their currency. We all know that the U.S. has 35 billion dinar or 35 million dinar, or whatever that number is. Is it billion or is it million? I don't know. I get lost in all these numbers. So they're looking for this to happen. Trump holds dinar, according to the rumor, that is. And so does, who is it? The old guy who's a big investor. He holds dinar too. So guys, everybody's just waiting for this to happen. So keep your prayers up there as you go to sleep. Think of what it's going to be like when this is done. Throw away your doubts and fears about this ever happening, because it's about to happen. And then Militia Man said, we've been spot on talking about we've been spot on talking about the dollar auctions going to cease, and sure enough they have, although we did get a CBI article that said they haven't today. I don't know if he saw that one yet, but we saw it. But that just means they're summarizing the transactions rolling up from the correspondent banks that report to the central bank. The central bank, the U.S. Treasury, all of them are out of it now. Why? Because they got these fancy systems that can let banks go interbank transfers. So that's what I think is going on. They can just easily do a report and summarize it at the central bank level. Think of the central bank as a mothership. Okay? So that's my understanding. But again, I'm the one who has the experience with auditing at Pricewaterhouse and knowing the way financial systems can summarize and collate transactions to spit out different reports for different purposes. And this is a marketing campaign to cover your knowledge of when this is going to be released. I believe they're going to release it at the perfect time. It's God's timing too, so don't worry about a thing. Just enjoy your Sunday evening like I'm going to do with my husband with our Thai food. Comment down below, what are you having for dinner? And then let's see, Guru Jeff, passing laws is not required for the rate to change. I agree with you, Jeff. It's not. If they continue their typical pattern and trend where they can't achieve a quorum, or they have too many differences of the sessions of Parliament gets rescheduled, don't let that be a discouragement. I'm kind of expecting something like that to happen. Either way, it does not impact the rate change, so don't worry about it. Jeff, I'm in complete agreement with you. So thank you for saying that. Frank 26, last week I followed the parallel black market rate. On Sunday it was 13.10. On Monday it was 12.75. On Tuesday it was 11.70. On Wednesday it was 11.60. In his opinion, that's Frank 26, and I appreciate all that he does. Sudani is looking for the black market to reach 1,000. When he does, in his opinion, the game is on. That's the next step, ladies and gentlemen. They are watching the illegal black market. The value of the dollar is getting closer to where they want it. The value of the dollar is dropping. Thank you, CBI, for stopping the auctions. We're getting close to the next step. Mark Z says, via PDK, I am very excited. There's a lot of good news coming out of Iraq this weekend. There was so many articles, guys. I did not do a summary yesterday because I did a 2-hour, 2 p.m. Eastern Time live stream going over 27 articles out of Iraq this weekend. If you want some details, that's the live stream to watch. And you can find it. Just go to my live stream tab on my homepage. Make sure you subscribe and tap the bell so you'll be notified, because I'm going to do a live when this thing's ready to roll. I will do a live that says the time is now with the siren symbols at the front and the back. So that's the live stream you're looking for. But if you're not subscribed to my channel and tapping the bell, which is completely free, you'll never see that. So please subscribe, tap the bell. Let's see, Bruce. Bruce always calls it almost every weekend, but I still appreciate his intel. He has intel at the Treasury, which I don't have. So it says, I've been telling you guys to ask for the contract rate on the dinar. If you have the Iraqi dinar, and that would be substantially higher. I know roughly what it is. So guys, look, if you use my strategies, you can ask for the contract rate, see if they can give it to you. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing beats a failure but a try. Right? You can't lose by asking the banks. Add that as one of your questions to the step 3 when you're on your exchange day strategy. When you're looking at those scripts, just add that question. Do you have a contract rate that I can get? Guys, that's all part of negotiation 101, and I give you the scripts to how to do that with the 3 steps to a safe exchange. So it says, Bruce says he knows roughly what it is. It's much higher, and he was told that they discussed this on their conference call, and it was determined previously that everyone with a dinar would be offered a contract rate. He said, here's the caveat. Let's say you go to a redemption center. If you're with me, you're not. You're going to do the 3 steps. But if you do, just because people that watch me, you've got free will, baby. I'm all about free will. If you go to a redemption center, but you have the dinar and they don't offer you the contract rate, then you have to ask for it. So guys, I'm just saying, add to the strategy, ask for the contract rate, right? It's real simple. Let's see, what else did we maybe miss because we didn't do the summary last night? Frank 26 is pointing out it used to be they would steal money through the auctions, but now there is no more auctions. I've defended my position on why that I don't think there's auctions. Jack on the street in Iraq is my intel source who gets in my chat every morning. So please join us 9 a.m. tomorrow morning for what's going on in Iraq, because they're in bed right now, so nothing's happening tonight. We're just waiting, guys, for the right time for this to happen. And guys, to manifest it, to be a co-creator with Christ, or just to manifest anything, it's really good if you can help program your subconscious to prepare your mind for this wealth transfer. So as the last 5 seconds before you fall asleep, you should not be worrying about things. You should be thanking God that this is done in Jesus' name. Amen. God bless. Or in whatever name if you just believe you are the manifester, then please join us in manifesting this. Amen. It is a full moon tonight, I think. Good time to manifest your prayers. Amen. God bless, guys. Let me know what you think down below. Again, what are you having for dinner? I'm going to have Thai food, Penang curry, 5 stars. I like it spicy. Do you like it spicy? I'll talk to you tomorrow morning at 9. And if anything happens tonight, they will call me. I will know. God bless you. There are a couple new articles. I'll cover that in the morning. What was it? Kurdistan salary issue is technical and can be resolved through dialogue. They're picking it back up tomorrow, guys. Kurdistan salary. Yep, they're going to pick it back up tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to come pretty soon, right? But I'm going to be live at 9. I'm the first one on. God bless. Bye.